How'd you get here?
What's good? Welcome to a new playthrough. Oh boy, it's gonna be Sonic again. Who could have guessed? I haven't beaten a lot of Sonic games. I'm gonna sit here and say that right now. I have this fake status as a Sonic fan, but I don't play shit, brother. I've played all of the Boost Formula games, and then I have never beaten any of the adventure-style games to completion. I have played, let's say, I think I've played all of them, actually. No, wait, hold on. I have beaten one of the quote-unquote adventure-style games to the very end, and it was Shadow the Hedgehog. But I don't know if that really counts. But I did it! But I've never played Heroes to completion. I've never played SA1 or SA2 to completion. So this playthrough is going to be not blind, because I've run into problems with this before, bro. I tried to do an SA2 playthrough a long time ago, and I said it was blind. And then I started saying shit that only a real Sonic fan knows. I was like, there's this one bit here that I know about where, like, there's some not post-game, but, like, end-game shit. Like, if you look at the walls, there's writings from Gerald Robotnik or whatever. And I am not lying to you when I said people got pissy in the comments because I was lying, quote unquote, about not beating the game before. Whatever, dude. But yeah, no, I have played 3 levels in this game. I've gotten through 3 levels because it's the first one. And then there's the second one, which is also really cool, and then the third one is ass, and that's why I stopped playing every single time. But we're playing Sonic Heroes today. Spoiler alert, don't tell anybody I said this. I'm playing it on emulator. And I don't want people to know that, so don't tell anybody. But it took a hot minute for me to get this set up. I've been having recording issues with everything, back to back to back to back. I said I was going to do Generations, and because I wanted to do that before Shattuck Generations comes out, but I had issues with that where I recorded the entire game and then the footage was unusable, and spoiler alert, I tested this to make sure it was working. And then I had issues with this game where I started playing it and there were graphic issues and I had to fuck around with a bunch of dolphin settings to figure it out. By the way, fuck Nintendo. I'm gonna say this with my whole chest. Fuck Nintendo. I don't know if you guys saw this recently. There was this whole Yuzu breakdown. Yuzu is a Switch emulator. And for those of you who don't know, right, emulation is completely legal if you do it the correct way. I know there's that whole sect of people that's like, emulation is fucking evil and it's illegal and whatever. It is completely legal if you do it the correct way. And Yuzu got taken down unfairly by Nintendo because they used some scare tactics where they threatened to sue Yuzu, and realistically they probably would have lost in court, but they have so much fucking money that Yuzu just couldn't fight back. Like, Yuzu would have lost the Yuzu team would have lost so much money trying to fight back. There was no way they could have done it. So Nintendo just kind of bullied them into being like, we don't support emulation, haha. Like, there was a gun held to their head when they said that shit. But, you know, there are completely legal ways to play through games on emulator, and I think the reason I brought this up is because Dolphin, I think in some capacity, was supported by Yuzu, and then it no longer was. But I don't know. Also, excuse me, this is not going to be the guest gameplay, the best gameplay you've ever seen in your life. I'm not particularly amazing at Sonic Heroes, or any of the, adventure-style Sonic games for that matter, but I'm gonna play it for sure. So don't worry about that. I don't know if people really like to call this an adventure-style Sonic game. I don't think so, because it's very different. It is kind of its own beast when it comes to... Oh, I'm so good, guys. This is why I gave you the lowdown. Like, I'm gonna be ass, but just, like, put up with it for now. But yeah, I don't know if people really consider this an Adventure Sonic game. It's very much its own thing, and there's a lot of shit here and there that makes it its own property. Let's see if the Z button works. I might have to reset shit, because I tried to set the Z button to something else, and then it didn't work for a second, and then I got really confused and scared, and I closed out of the settings. But hopefully I won't have to use the Team Blast too much. Also, this is one of those games that, like, or this is the game, pretty much, that made a lot of people think combat was, like, an important thing for Sonic games. I don't know if anyone else has heard that take before, if it's just me and I'm on weird corners of the internet, but there's, like, a very interestingly large sect of people that really love this game. No shade, by the way. I haven't beaten it, so I can't really say anything about it, but there's a really large sect of people that love this game, and at the end of the day, you know, the game really influenced what they think Sonic was and what Sonic should be, and for some people, that was combat and health bars for badniks in Sonic games. I, for one, hate that shit with a burning passion, and really don't like enemies having health bars. And I think it makes for some of the most boring and unfun boss fights that I have played in Sonic so far. And I am saying that as someone who has barely played this game, but still has played through 2 of the bosses. So, I know a thing or two. I'm just not a fan. But it is okay. Hopefully okay. When I was doing a test recording of that, I missed the checkpoint. And I ended up dying there because I just didn't go through the rings at all. And I was kind of the saddest I've ever been in my whole life. I don't mean to try and overplay that, but it was real. I almost gave up on everything right there. I was like, I'm supposed to be the Sonic boy. I'm supposed to know what I'm doing. I'm supposed to play games well. But you know what? Sometimes you just don't do it, you know? You open up the recording software, and then everyone points at you and they laugh, and they say, you can't play Sonic properly, can't even speak properly, think you can play a high-speed platformer properly, and then they unsubscribe from your channel and tell you that you need to find a better use of your time than playing Sonic Let's Plays online. For the last girl that turned me down, she said, I would have said yes, however, I saw you playing Sonic online, and it was probably the most icky thing I've ever seen. Have you... okay, obvious bullshitting aside, have you... Boys. That won't be the first time we see something like this. I know this is like... Everyone likes to say Sonic games are really glitchy. And... You know, you get some cases of it here and there. I think Sonic Heroes is one of the more glitchy games. I'm also playing it technically the best way through, you know, emulation of the GameCube version. But... I mean, at the end of the day, I really think, and I personally give a lot of grace to Sonic devs when it comes to this type of platforming and the amount of glitches that you're going to find in it. Because I think a lot of people, you know, suck off games that are way glitchier, but when they see these types of things, they're like, come on, man. What were you even thinking, bro? What were you even cooking? Like, I'm going to say it. I'm throwing it out there right now. SA1... I've experienced less glitches in that game than I have in Mario 64, and I know that's gonna get people fucking riled up, but people have rose-tinted glasses for that shit, and I think you really need to start understanding that, like, life ain't that pretty, bitch. Life ain't that pretty. Are any of these gonna work? Which button was it? Hello? Alright, I guess these just not gonna work for me right now. I'll fix it! At some point, whenever I need it really bad. I don't know. I thought I fixed the button mapping shit beforehand, but I really didn't. Let's see. Hold on. I always get terrible scores in the adventure stages. Come on. E-rank. Let's see it. Come on, baby. Holy fuck. Just, yeah, skip it. I was like, damn, boy. I knew it, bro. I knew it. I just cook when I play these games. I just cook so hard. But yeah, I don't know. I plan to, what was I saying? Oh my god, I need to run back, bro. I skipped over so many thoughts. Okay, girl rejecting me. Didn't happen, but I used the word ick. And I don't know if you guys have heard this. This is an old man waxing poetic. There's this new term on the block that, all the people from my generation are using. And it's called the ick. And I think people that use it give me the ick. You know, like it's just one of those things where it's a term to kind of what's the best way of saying this, to like validate and accept like kind of a sense of pettiness, you know? Like, oh, bro, he died in the car, but when he flailed around, bro, I know he, like, put his arm out to protect me, but he kind of flailed when the car hit, dog, and, you know, I might have survived and he didn't, but I'm glad he kind of didn't, because, bro, it gave me the ick like crazy. That type of shit. Like, what are you talking about? Just say that you're bad. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. You didn't see that. Don't look. Don't look at the screen. Turn it off. Turn it off. But, like, just say you're a bad person sometimes, you know? Like, it is what it is, bro. The ick is stupid. You're a little stupid. That's life, bro. That's just how it is. I don't know how to use the spin dash type thing here. I know there's something like it. Do you spam the button? You kind of spam the button. Okay, I see it. I see the vision. I see the vision. By the way, love this aesthetic. I think, you know, beyond anything, I know people talk about how they don't like the Heroes aesthetic that much. I really fuck with it. I kind of like the shiny models. I like the way this game looks. I like, honestly, the way a lot of older Sonic games look. I think, dude, please, please, please. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. They weren't that mean about it, but, I like the way that, like, dude, Secret Rings looks kind of fire. I love the way that game looks. Too bad it's, like, a dog shit game, but I like the way it looks. So, can't really complain there, but I like this aesthetic. I like the level design, or not the level design. I haven't gotten to a lot of the levels yet. The visual design of the levels. I like that. I don't know about anything else, but we're gonna figure it out. That's all I got so far. I don't know. I'm not 100% sold. I can talk normally, by the way, guys. Tonight's just not my night. But I can talk normally. Not what I was getting at. I don't know how I feel about the team gimmicks yet, the team mechanic. I've played with it a little bit, and I think it's cute. It's cool in its own way. It also opens up the possibility for some weird shit, though. And there are a few glitches here and there that come with the team mechanic that are just kind of annoying. And I also wish that you didn't have to play through this game 18 different times with different teams to get the, you know, technical final story. It would have been nice if A, they provided different levels, which I know would be a monumental task, providing vastly different levels like they did for the adventure games with the Dark Story and the Hero Story. I don't know why that was so hard for me to think of, but, like, I realize that would be a lot of work for 4 teams. But maybe don't have 4 teams? Maybe don't have so much content that, like, doesn't add that much? No, there's no way I didn't make it. But, like, I've played a little bit of the other stories, and I really couldn't get past the first level on a lot of them just because, I don't know. Maybe somewhere in my heart I was like, I have to finish it all chronologically in order or whatever. But also, I think it was just not as interesting as I would like it to be. But hey, I don't know. I just like complaining about things that I haven't experienced yet. That's how I go. Let me down, please. Sonic, just let go, please. Anyways, what was I saying? I got through the ick thing. Oh, dude, glitches, bro. Glitches in Sonic games. Like, we're gonna see a lot of them, and I know I'm gonna get tired. Like, that's how life is. I'm gonna get to a point where I'm like, look, I get it. There's so many glitches. It's fine. It's fine. But, like, I really do think that Sonic games aren't given the same level of credence. Not credence. That's not the right word, bro. What is it? They're not given the same level of... Dude, there's a word that's in my head and it's not coming out right now. Fuck, what is it? Respect is one of them. Respect is on there, but that's not exactly what I'm thinking of. Hold on, sip of water. Sip of water heals me. Bro, what? I was playing that game like crazy, bro. How'd I get a C? I don't know. They're looked at very harshly. They're not given the same level of lenience, that's the word I was looking for, as a lot of other games in a multitude of different franchises. Like, it's just kind of insane how much people want to focus on the negative things in Sonic. And it's just like a societal thing, if that makes sense. Like, society has been absolutely brainwashed to think that all Sonic games need to be viewed as, like, in this hyper negative way, whereas a lot of Mario games have a similar level of quality that are from a relatively similar era rather. So like Mario 64. This is the one I really want to go with. Mario 64. I'm gonna say it right here, right now. It is so glitchy, and it runs. It definitely functions, and I know it was one of the. It was the blueprint, not one of the blueprints. It was the blueprint for 3D platforming, and I get that. At the same time, though, it has aged really poorly, and Sonic Adventure 1 has also aged really poorly. But at the same time, man, that game was the blueprint for high-speed platforming, something that you see a lot now, and I'm surprised it came out as well as it did. It came out in a really amazing shape for pretty much the first game of its type, and people really don't give it the same level of grace they give Mario 64. So I'm gonna say it, Mario 64 gets dick sucked, man, but I think Sonic deserves a little bit of dick sucking as well. Or if you're not gonna dick suck one, don't dick suck the other, you know, like that's just how it is in my mind. Maybe I'm a Sonic fanboy saying Sonic fanboy things. I definitely am, but I still feel that way. Can I use my team attack now? Well, okay, you know what? I can't do this anymore. You guys are coming along with me for this journey. I'm gonna go to controllers. I need this configure. Where's my Z? Where's my Z? But my Z is literally the button I made it. Wait, but this is also, hold on. Do this. Do this. Oh, wait. Oh, I see now. I see. I made it a little oopsie, baby. We're okay, though, now. We're good. We're good. We should be able to... Right trigger now? Dude, I got the team attack. Hold on. Do I have to be on the ground? Yeah, I do. Okay. Never mind. It's still working. I made a little oopsie, baby, but we're fine. It's working. Everything's going well enough. We'll be okay. Are you done now? No, you still have a little bit more. I don't know how I'm fucking this up. I know a lot of people, like, get this done in 5 seconds, but for some reason, I'm struggling a little bit on this one. I usually beat it in 5 seconds, so I know I'm not gonna get that A rank, but I'm gonna try still. I'm gonna try to fight this thing well. I don't know how you get it in that one cycle, because I've seen that so often in, like, every playthrough. I think you just spam the button, right? You just spam homing attack, but for some reason that's not working today. But that's okay. It's fine. Maybe it's the camera angle? I don't know. Guys, let me theorize. Let me say dumb shit. Let me do my thing. But next time, we'll continue on with Sonic Heroes. But I'm gonna call it there for today. We've gone through enough content, and I've talked about enough random bullshit. But hold on, wait. First, what did I get? What did I get?
Piece of cake.
Yeah.
Too easy.
That's okay. I'm fine with that. I'm not.